Rolling. Okay, are we ready? Today, we're going to talk about posterior pelvic tilt. What is posterior pelvic tilt? Well, think of that bowl of soup again and think of it twisting backwards, or think of zipping up a pair of really tight jeans. The pelvis rotates backwards, you get a flat butt, the spine slumps, and that is posterior pelvic tilt. Why does it happen? Well, it happens maybe from hours of slouching. It can happen from tight hamstrings that are always pulling the pelvic chain into a posterior tilt. There's a variety of reasons. So what happens? Well, the back gets flat, the legs rotate outwards, and we get actually a supinated position with more pressure on the outside of the heels. There's 3 simple fixes to help with posterior pelvic tilt. 1, waken up the hip flexors and stretch the hamstrings. So to release some of that posterior pelvic tilt, hamstrings may be very tight back here. So we're gonna stretch those out with a hamstring stretch. Go ahead, Gurinder. Make sure you keep your back flat through this position and you're not rounding, and you should feel a stretch on the back of your thighs. And then next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate the hip flexors and get some of that natural lordotic curve in the low back to be present. So you're gonna stand on one leg and just bring your knee up while engaging your core. And you should feel the hip flexor right here starting to engage. 2, footwear. Get shoes with a little bit of a heel. They'll actually help with the pelvic tilt. Some are more obvious like this, and some you can't tell in a running shoe. And so you wanna look for an offset of about 10 millimeters. And 3, correct your arches. Align orthotics are a great way to help correct the foot posture and improve a posterior pelvic tilt. See you next time.